Hey, what's up everyone, Nick here with my review for Justice League Action Season 1, Episode 2, Follow That Space Cab. Now, if you guys watched my review for Nuclear Family Values, which is Episode 3, I mentioned how I actually missed this Space Cabbie episode when it aired live. However, I was actually able to find it and watch it, and I am very glad that I did because I love this episode. I thought that Patton Oswalt did a terrific job voicing Space Cabbie and just, really getting into that character along with the other guest characters that we got this episode. So essentially the plot for this one is that we see Space Cabbie, he's sort of, driving along throughout space, and then all of a sudden Superman and a mysterious character drop into his cab unannounced, and the reason they drop into his cab is because they're being chased by the bounty hunter Lobo and one of his associates, and the reason that Lobo is after them is because Superman has Mr. Mind in custody, and that took me by surprise because I had no idea that, let alone Mr. Mind was going to be in the show or he was going to be in this episode. I figured from, the trailers and things that the episode was going to be about Hawkman and Lobo fighting each other because that's what they showed in one of the trailers, I believe, and then Space Cabbie was going to get mixed up and then maybe become a hero by the end of it. And the thing I loved was just having that wild card of Mr. Mind in there, which I thought was awesome on the show. I thought Mr. Mind was really, really funny on this episode, and he was really cool to watch too because he did all these quirky things and he tried to slip out of everyone's fingers because everyone's after him in the episode. You're trying to figure out who's gonna end up with Mr. Mind by the end of it because Lobo's just here for his money. He just wants that little worm so he can get his payday, but Superman wants him to be brought to justice for all the crimes he's committed. And then we get the introduction of Hawkman because of course Lobo is packing a red sun laser cannon and he shoots Superman, and Superman calls for Justice League backup, and that's where we get Hawkman in there. And I thought Hawkman was really cool. I can't remember who's the voice actor is. He's really famous though. I recognize his voice instantly. He did a great job too portraying Hawkman, but overall with this episode it's just a lot of fun watching the show. This one to me actually had the most story beats to it. It felt a little bit slower paced actually than the other two because the first one, Power Outage with Parasite, was pretty much straight action throughout. The other one that I watched, which was Nuclear Family Values, that one had a lot of story to it also, but I felt like this one had the most downtime where we could actually just have conversations between these different characters. Space Cabbie interacting with Superman and Mr. Mind, and just seeing Space Cabbie fanboy out over all these different characters. He's like, oh my god, I have a celebrity in my cab, Mr. Mind, can I get a picture with you? And it's just really fun stuff to watch. But overall, I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10. Highly enjoyable, and I highly recommend that you guys check it out if you're able to. If not, it'll probably air in just a couple short weeks now when we get the actual US premiere on Cartoon Network. So if you guys got a chance to check this episode out in the UK, be sure to leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys are stopping by the channel for the first time and you like this review, subscribe for more content like this because we'll definitely be covering Justice League action in the coming weeks and months. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you guys next time.